Hi everyone, it's November 1st, 2024, and I'm going to read a passage from just last month in October, and it concerns the builders and who they are and how they've been prophesied for a very long time. And I'm sharing this now because it feels appropriate to share this again with you to mark our first project as a collective of builders. The Builders Initiative is going on right now and will end this coming Sunday. I think it might last for another day or so after that, but it possibly will end Monday morning, the 4th of November. And there are links about how to find out about it below this video, and I'm just going to get right to it. This is one. In a time before this current 2024 year, there were tales told of extraordinary beings who would one day walk this earth. They would come in great numbers and for a specific purpose. Their numbers would increase each year, reaching a culmination point. That point has been reached, and their arrival announced. These great ones are you. Your numbers increase now, due to the awakening. As you remember, your light expands. As your light expands, love grows. This growth of love and expansion of light bursts forth in truth. It is this truth that you builders will use as Earth's new foundation. You, as a builder, are the physical representation of each component part. These parts coexist and will not be separated. The time has arrived for their full emergence. The prophecy relates to another interpretation you may have heard. I will ask Sophia to bring that reference in now. And here's where I responded, yes, I'm reminded of the Hopi elders' words from 1999. I wrote about them in 2011, and this is what I said. First I shared what the Hopi elders said. Quote, "You have been telling the people that this is the 11th hour. Now, you must go back and tell the people that this is the hour, and there are things to be considered." Sorry, let's take a second. Okay. Where are you living? What are you doing? What are your relationships? Are you in right relation? Where is your water? Know your garden. It is time to speak your truth. Create your community. Be good to each other. And do not look outside yourself for the leader. Then he clasped his hands together, smiled, and said, "This could be a good time. There is a river flowing now very fast. It is so great and swift that there are those who will be afraid. They will try to hold on to the shore. They will feel they are torn apart and will suffer greatly. Know that the river has its destination. The elders say we must let go of the shore, push off into the middle of the river, keep our eyes open and our heads above water. And I say, see who is in there with you, and celebrate. At this time in history, we are to take nothing personally, least of all ourselves. For the moment that we do, our spiritual growth and journey comes to a halt. The time for the lone wolf is over. Gather yourselves. Banish the word struggle from your attitude and your vocabulary. All that we do now must be done in a sacred manner and in celebration. We are the ones we've been waiting for. And I don't have the name of that elder, but it was attributed to a Hopi elder. And the first time that I wrote those words, we are the ones we've been waiting for, was December 2011. I wrote it a few more times, and then I stopped writing it. And then I heard from many of you who said, please keep reading it. We're putting it there so I can read it over and over. So this became sort of a tagline for my work. And someone asked me if I was quoting Alice Walker. I said no, but then I looked up, and sure enough, Alice wrote a book in 2006. We are the ones we've been waiting for. Inner light in a time of darkness. And I read the book, and in it she claims to have taken the title from her friend, poet June Jordan. And I'm going to read that poem now. Let's see. I have to find it. It's a poem for South African women. And here it is. Our own shadows disappear as the feet of thousands by the tens of thousands pound the fallow land into new dust that, rising like a marvelous pollen, will be fertile even as the first woman whispering imagination to the trees around her, made for righteous fruit, from such deliberate defense of life as no other still will claim inferior to any other safety in the world. The whispers, too, they intimate to the inmost ear of every spirit, now aroused, they carousing in ferocious affirmation of all peaceable and loving amplitude sound, a certainly unbounded heat from a baptismal smoke where, yes, there will be fire. And the babies cease alarm as mothers, raising arms and heart high as the stars so far unseen, nevertheless hurl into the universe a moving force irreversible as light years traveling to the open eye, and who will join this standing up, and the ones who stood without sweet company will sing and sing back into the mountains, and if necessary, even under the sea. We are the ones we have been waiting for. So that was written by June Jordan, and she was a poet who lived between 1936 and 2002, so those words weren't mine. I didn't know all of those things when I first said them, but apparently part of me did. So this is now the rest of one talking to us. Your time, this moment of the Great Awakening, has been known always. As you forge new pathways and dislodge lies, your light will guide you. As darkness and or destruction erupts, you will be sought. Your worth cannot be overstated, for you've taken on this mission because of your power. Current frequencies remind you of your plan. It is nothing less than global healing. This healing happens in full radiance. Every light is necessary. Embrace your truth, my dear, dear human, for you are so much more than you've been led to believe. You are a builder of worlds. There are no greater beings. You are the mighty ones. You are world builders. Let your light be seen. It is most certainly felt everywhere that you are. Amplify it now in any way possible for you to do so. Remember your intent is creative in a literal way. You are physical now, having chosen this method to demonstrate the trifecta. The trifecta is not a bet. There are no odds. It is creation's guarantee. Love plus light plus truth stand. The eternal, inseparable trifecta. This, my dear builder, is your core. These three become one in you. These three become one in your life. You have come to change the world on which you stand. You have come by agreement. You have arrived joyfully, eagerly, and impatiently. I tell you now, the world has changed, is changed, because of you. There are no insignificant lights. You are the ones you've been waiting for. That is all. And so it is with those words from one that I'd like to just talk for a minute about the project, the initiative that we've created. It was our hope that we could have lights, physical lights, across the world. Many of you are from countries other than the U.S., but all of you are builders. And it was our vision, I guess. I'm trying to think of the best way to say it. It was our vision that as many of us as could be reached would create a force, even in participating in any way possible. So a force for light, a physical force for light, so that every time we saw it ourselves, we would be re-energized to walk the light that we are. And in any case, it is an honor to walk with all of you. And I wish you light and love. And I will talk to you soon. Namaste.